Well, it's Thursday, and the unexpected indeed did happen. Like I told you guys, New York Comic Con's where they're going to premiere the Dragon Ball Super Broly trailer number 2, but somebody in China leaked it. So we do have the sub trailer, or not the sub, the Japanese trailer right now. The dub trailer will still be premiering at New York Comic Con. We'll be doing a full breakdown of that tomorrow. Here we're going to talk about, this is an early Dragon Ball Super Broly trailer in legendary YouTuber Qaaman to talk to me about this. What's up, man?
Alrighty,